All right, guys. Gonna tap back in. New York, you already comment. It's Tuesday, November 18th. Guys, what is going on? Another round of applause. As you guys know, we're kicking it daily here on the Coin Zone. And I'm your host, Crypto with Paul. Right now, we're looking at some things that are a little disturbing. Okay, Kalshi odds. Kalshi traders forecast Bitcoin to drop as low as $82,000. Let's get even bearish. Polymarket, there is a 4% chance that Bitcoin drops below $50,000. So you guys let me know, what are we thinking here on this Tuesday afternoon? It has been pretty all over the place, in my opinion, with the predictions. Not only just Polymarket, but it's like, yo, what are we doing here in general? It's not just prediction markets gambling and trying to short or long, basically, which everyone's basically shorting right now, I feel like. Either way, a lot of liquidations are still happening. People are still using leverage. A lot of leverage is still in the system, guys. Insane. Yeah, but this is what's going on. Bitcoin is basically, why don't we turn our attention to Coinbase real quick and just go take a look at what Bitcoin has been doing since we checked yesterday. And guess what? It's not pretty, guys. So we are continuously, okay, we're up, 0.82% today. You know, as of yesterday when we were checking the markets here on Bitcoin, pretty sure we were just over 95,000. And then we just went under 95,000. A lot of these people's positions are getting hit. Polymarket, Kalshi, people are making money. The markets seem to be going down still. Let's take a look outside of Bitcoin. What has been going on? Well, we have Ethereum. All right, ETH is at 3,100, guys. It's a long way from 4K, and it's a long way from 5K. We are continuously dropping. Solana is nowhere near 200 now. It's at 140. XRP, doing all right. Still down, however. Let's see. Solana, just talked about it. Cardano under 50 cents. Crazy. Okay, Hyperliquid under $40. Zcash down 9% on the day. Would you look at that? Chainlink under $14. Monero doing okay. Monero, I believe, has been seeing a bit of an influx the past month or so. Because of this whole privacy situation. Been doing well in the year. It's going to be an interesting thing to keep our eyes on, this whole privacy thing. You know, I talked to someone very interesting yesterday. Okay, someone very successful in the crypto space, has their own company. And I asked them a question about what they thought about privacy coins. And, you know, is this a fad or is this going to be here in the future? And their answer was, you know, I think this is going to be here in the future. You know, you're seeing a lot of innovation comes basically, I think, just with response. You know, with response to governments around the world, with response to certain things and the way things are. You know, this is why crypto in general was created, right? To decentralize things, to democratize things, and give power back to the people in certain ways. It's very interesting, guys. So, you know, I'm happy that we're all locked in here. I'm happy that you guys are tapped in with me right here on the Coin Zone. And if you haven't subbed yet to the channel, I definitely think that you should do that as well. And let's just take a look at a couple more things going on in the markets right now. This is a little interesting as well. If we want to continue to talk about bearish news, BlackRock deposits crypto to Coinbase. So BlackRock deposits over 3,000 BTC, worth around $280 million, and around 64,000 Ethereum, worth around $198 million into Coinbase. Now, what does this mean? Well, normally this means that if you're moving money to an exchange, it normally means that you're looking to sell it. Is this the first top where everyone called the top no euphoria and in fear at the top? This doesn't sound right. Yeah, I mean, the timing's off, right? And the narrative that everyone's running with is, well, the 4-year cycles are dead. This is based off of a liquidity cycle and a debt buyback cycle, which is a little different now. And now everyone's predicting this not happening in 2026. See, the thing for me is there's a ton of different data metrics to look at, a ton of different points of data to look at. One of the big ones is I think there's 30, 32 indicators that show you when we're heading into a bear market. I don't think any of them hit yet. 0 of them hit yet. I don't think that we're going back down again for 4 years. I don't think that at all. I think that this is going to be a different cycle. You're not going to have euphoria where the entire market goes crazy. I think you're going to have euphoria where specific, well-positioned, coins in different sectors like RWA or great layer ones that have a lot of users and activity, or privacy, or AI plays. There's a lot of good narratives for this cycle, and I think good positioned coins, RWA, something like Ondo Finance. I think Avalanche has a lot of things going for it. BitTensor Tau for talking AI tokens. I think there's going to be specific projects that are going to do well, but in 2017, like, there was so much craziness. I don't think we're going to see that again. In maybe like a dumbed down form, like you're going to see similar action price wise, I think maybe, but it's not going to be with the same quantity of coins. If that makes sense. That's my take on it. Well, we will see, guys. I think this is a pivotal time because I think in the past, because there was so much euphoria, because it was so new, and because I think so many new traders didn't really understand it that much, there was so much euphoria that was just stupid. I don't think we're going to see that now. I think right now, the market conditions have forced utility and fundamentals to prevail again. Formerly you had Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX somehow running FTX while like having an Excel sheet as their balance sheet. Like, those days are over. Like, you're either going to be gone in 2 seconds or regulations is going to come for you. The only reason why FTX happened, in my opinion, is because the SEC and Gary Gensler were incompetent. I mean, come on, guys. It's a lot of different things going here. But this is probably the scariest one of the day so far here on Tuesday. This is what Kalshi and Polymarket are thinking. Yes, that's what they're thinking, guys. All right. Why don't we go to something positive? Shout out to MasterCard and shout out to Polygon. I think this is a huge partnership for Polygon. So let's just take a look at this real quick. MasterCard teams up with Polygon to let users send crypto to usernames instead of wallet addresses. Now, I think this could be an interesting situation. I think this could be a big deal. Now, why do I think that this could be a big deal? Well, the average person who gets into crypto is unfamiliar with what a crypto wallet is, with a wallet address, with ADDRS, whatever, 673945 3X56Z. Like, that's what a wallet, like, they're not going to be like, what is this? What is this? But if it's a username, like we're all freaking used to, that's going to be a little different. Okay. Just like we're seeing with Avi right now. Avi's having that iPhone moment with an app on their phone where you can earn yield in a decentralized protocol. That's freaking sick. I think a lot of that. I want to see a lot more of that. There's a lot of liquidity and yield opportunities, I think, that are going to start happening that you should keep your eyes out, pay attention to, because now, like, we have clarity and regulation. It's a lot of good opportunities out there. And shout out to Polygon for this. People had Polygon written off, saying that they're dead, a dinosaur, Dino coin, whatever. I don't know, guys. We'll see. I mean, why don't we just go check? Pretty sure Polygon has. Let's just go in. So Polygon is down 64% on the year. Great. That is not that good. So Polygon is the upgraded version of Matic. It functions as the native gas token on Polygon. Polygon POS validators must stake POL to earn protocol rewards and transact. Yes, we all know Polygon, the layer 2 on ETH. Very interesting. I mean, I was never a big Polygon fan. See the Akash network up 5%. That's interesting to see. I was never really a big fan of Polygon. I understood it. But they have decent partnerships, and this is pretty sick to see with MasterCard as well. So, I mean, shout out to Polygon. It could be something pretty big for them, for the ecosystem. At the end of the day, like, you never know what happens here, guys. You never know what's going on. You never know what could become a big story. You never know what can become important in this space. No one cared about privacy coins in January 2025. Now they're big, okay? Now they're huge. So let's just switch to some other news. Just in, U.S. banking regulator now allows banks to hold crypto to pay blockchain network fees, Bloomberg reports. So more regulation for more adoption to happen. Great to see. And chat, again, I want you to let me know as we're in this episode, just floating along here, looking at the markets, talking about crypto and Bitcoin. Let me know what you think is going to happen. You know, this is the theme for this week so far. We're trying to figure this out. Like, are we going into a bear market? Or are we still having another top and we're going to be just fine? We're going to see things rally again. Your altcoins that are down like 80, 90% right now, we're going to be up again. Let me know. People are looking for hope right now. Trump says he would love to replace Fed Chair Jerome Powell right now. Well, that's not going to happen. We will see, guys. Yeah. A lot of interesting things happening right now. 9% yield. Love to see it. Yeah, I don't even think I talked about this. I might have talked about this a little bit yesterday. I know I made a clip of it, but what Avi's doing is very interesting. Up to 9% yield and an app on your phone, true DeFi. You can stake, or excuse me, you can lend stable coins. I am honestly very, very interested in using this, to be honest. Chief the Yorkie. Am I the only one that wants the market to go down? Because that's when it's time to buy. Yeah, I mean, for me, selfishly, I hope it stays down for another month or so. A couple months maybe, so I can just DCA a little bit more into it. So I still feel like I'm underpositioned, but it is what it is. I think that's how a lot of people feel. So maybe we'll see what we can get. ADA under 50 cents right now. Caspa at 4 cents right now. For me, that's like, Jesus Christ, I did not think I'd have the opportunity to accumulate those coins at those prices at right now in November. Maybe Caspa. I mean, ADA, I did not really think that, to be honest. We're down again on the year. We're down on the year after being up over 100% earlier on. Hate to see it. But I'll tell you what, guys. Someone who is licking his chops right now is Peter Schiff. Definitely Peter Schiff. You know? And I don't blame him either. But he has good points to be rubbing things in people's faces. So shout out to Peter Schiff. Hope you're doing good, buddy. It's such a dangerous bet to DCA in now unless your goal is 4 to 8 year investments, but fortune favors the bold CRO. I mean, yeah, that's my goal. I'm not looking out. I'm not selling. I'm just still accumulating over the next freaking, like you said, 4 to 8 to 10 years. I'm going to take some profits, but like I'm still trying to get in at these levels now to look back in 5-6 years and be like, shit, yeah, I'm still holding ADA when I bought it under 50 cents 5 years ago. Yeah, so I just think The overall point of crypto and investing is to look back at those 5 and 10-year periods and be glad that you just bought some of whatever it was 5 or 10 years ago and held it. All you have to do, in my opinion, is just pick the right place. You know, and the other thing I actually really want to talk about, maybe let me pull this up real quick. I don't even know. I talked about this yesterday, actually, in our live. The coin market cap coin that they are releasing. Why can't I find this? The index that they are releasing, I think, is really, really interesting. And I'm interested to see. I don't know if some of you guys were with me yesterday, but like that is interesting to see for me. So the coin market cap. Let me just coin market cap people. What the hell is this? Am I messing up right now? What is it? Why can't I find coin market cap? I don't know. Coin market cap has an index that they were coming out with. Oh God. Who cares, guys? Coin market cap is coming out with an index, top 20 index. You know, when you talk about diversification, to diversify into the top 20 in crypto could be a great idea. You know, Coinbase has a top 50 index. You have TradFi indexes, but a DeFi index is super interesting. So, I mean, that is something I would consider. I just believe it was just listed on MEXC. So you can now buy this index on exchanges. Let me see here. If you guys saw that news yesterday or you were watching the live with us yesterday, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Because again, guys, I think that this is super interesting what's going on with indexes in crypto. I don't know why I can't freaking find this, guys, but it is what it is. I'm pretty certain I saw that. So just let me know what you guys think in the comments if you would ever indulge into a crypto index. Let me know in the comments, is Bitcoin going below 50K? Or maybe Kalshi predictions, are we going to 82K? Let me know, chat. If you're bearish, if you're bullish, personally, I think that 2026 could be a big year. I don't think we're entering this 4-year bear market again. This is a very different cycle. Things are much different now that institutions and Wall Street are here, and it's very different. So that's my 2 cents. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. This is the Coin Zone. I'll be back again later for another live, so stick around. Once again, this is Crypto with Paul. Make sure to follow me on X. And you're watching the Coin Zone. I'll be back later. Peace out, guys.